Topic for today is about cultivating intimacy. I am Shauna White, heartfelt intimacy coach, helping people master the art of relationship. That could be your relationship with an intimate partner, which is primarily what we're talking about today, or a family member, anyone who's important to you. So, intimacy is something that needs to be cultivated on a regular basis. And when I talk about intimacy, I'm talking about the feeling that may lead to physical intimacy. So I'm not specifically talking about physical intimacy. But if you have an intimate partnership and you don't have intimacy leading to physical intimacy, unless there's some sort of a physical challenge that really impedes that, if you're not experiencing physical intimacy, it's a sign that something needs attention, right? And what's amazing actually is that intimacy can suffer from the struggles and the challenges that come up in your relationship that make you feel like, wow, I don't like my partner as much, or from being busy. So your energy is just out there in the work land or whatever your projects are that you're focused on. And intimacy can also suffer from when things are just peachy in the relationship and they just keep being peachy. And there's nothing really pulling you, stretching you into deeper reflection, deeper growth, nothing challenging you and giving you questions to ask, right? So, regardless of what the permutation is that is challenging intimacy or making intimacy feel distant, the way that I start, if I need to reconsider and reignite, and I start by considering the energy. How's the energy feel? So and I'm talking about the energy that I can feel, right? I'm not trying to be woo-woo, like feeling energy in some sort of abstract way. I'm talking about literally like feeling myself, feeling whatever it is that I feel in relationship to my partner. So if it's the permutation of conflict or questions, then I'm probably going to feel, something that is tweaked or blocked or stuck. And so then my process is to investigate what are the questions I have for myself and what are the questions that I have for my partner that can resolve that stuck energy and let it dissolve and clear and let energy flow again. If I am busy, then the question is, what is calling my attention that I need to put my attention to now, and where do I see the opportunity to allow my attention to come back to what I appreciate about my partner and to come back to creating a space to be with my partner. And so I can't force that, right? So but I can give conscious attention to that because it's something that I value. So it becomes taking a moment to take stock and to prioritize so that I can actually make the time and the space and the attention, particularly for being with and reconnecting with my partner. And, but it's not about creating a time and a place to go do physical intimacy. Actually, it's about finding the time and the place and the space to put my attention back in that corner of my life, right? To put that attention back to cultivating connection through appreciation. So the first act of appreciation is that I even make the space for my focus and my energy and my attention to be on my partner and to consider what it is that I love about my partner. What is it that I admire about my partner? What is it that I appreciate about my partner? And I don't have to go through all those thoughts right away, but the fact that it's the commitment to make the time and the space to do it, to because we choose our focus, right? So if I choose my focus to always be busy, then on projects that I'm creating, then it's the projects that I become married with and let the rest of what's important to me atrophy. And that's not good, right? So it's about prioritizing and finding the generosity of spirit, the commitment and the desire to allocate exclusive attention to what I appreciate about my partner, to let that intimacy energy cook again. And then in the case of when things are so nice, so pleasant, that this is actually one of the most challenging, I think, situations in which to stay connected to my partner intimately, because when we're comfortable, it's tempting to continue to just go along in a kind of a content way, which doesn't necessarily go that deep, because it takes questions and challenges to go deep. So one of the ways that I deal with that situation is that, I mean, I am always going deep in some way in my life, right? So then what I do is I consider, what is my edge? What is it that I'm working on? And then I share that with my partner, so that I am still, with my intention and my behavior, I'm still inviting us to go deeper together, because it's in those deep waters that the admiration comes up. It's when I feel appreciation and admiration for my partner, that's when the energetic intimacy flows easily and then beautifully into the physical intimacy and all that visible stuff that we love, but it's the invisible that fuels that. And so, and how do we fuel that invisible? How do we make the space for it? So that's how I handle cultivating intimacy in these three different permutations of possibilities of what could be challenging intimacy. How do you handle intimacy? How do you cultivate intimacy? And I want to invite you to share that in the comments. And I also want to invite you, if you enjoy the things that I talk about in my videos, I'd love to invite you to join me in my new Facebook group, Divine Love, Relationship Advice for Creating Heartfelt Intimacy. And this Facebook group is all about mastering the art of relationship. And it's good for anyone who wants to master the art of relationship for their intimate partnership, or for close family relationships, or if you're looking to master the art of relationship for your next relationship. So I will put the link in the comments below, and I invite you to join me. All right, thanks. Have a great day.